Okay, so parts laid out here for issue 57 of the Ferrari F40 build. Yeah, some really nice, very well detailed and kind of moulded, well, die-cast metal these are. Parts for suspension arms, and the suspension actually operates, yeah, so as you expect, yeah, it's quite really nicely, the parts are just good, I think, on this model. Some brake ducting, just going to go onto the caliper, I think, and a couple of bags of screws, but yeah, that's kind of it for the parts for for issue 57. So yeah, just going to get into this build, so yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to be fitting the suspension arms to this, obviously the rear frame with the engine fitted. There is one thing that I've picked up though, and I've been scouring the build videos to try and find out if they'd help me with where this particular pipe goes. I'll try and show it if I can. But it's been bugging me for a wee while because there's a spare pipe kind of going off, and it's not attached to anything at this particular point. It's this one here. I don't know if you can see it very well on the video, but it's this one here. It kind of goes to this part here on the engine. So the front right end of the engine, if you like, because I'm looking at it. There's a part attached to it, and there's this random pipe. Now it doesn't show. I've looked through all the build videos and doesn't show where this pipe goes to. But there is, in the depths of the engine, a random hole that hasn't got a pipe going into it. All the other holes, all the other parts of the engine, or holes in the engine, have got pipes going into them or something. So I'm assuming that they've missed that off. So this pipe here, if you like, kind of goes into the depths of the engine. There's one random hole that's got nothing into it. So I'm going to try and get that fitted into there, or into there, try and route that through and put it into there if I can. I don't know if I can take this off. I think I glued this on, didn't I? Here we go. This is a disaster. Okay, sorry, I had to cut that camera because it was just taking too long to sort that out. But now I think I have. I've got that cable or pipe, or whatever you want to call it, going into the engine. But I had to take the top off the engine and then feed that through. Also, this turbo pipe here. I don't know if you can see the turbo pipe, the one that's been causing us all the issues because it's too short. I've kind of lengthened that bit, put a bit of heat shrink on there because that was starting to fray a bit. So I've done quite a lot of work on the engine just to get to this point. But yeah, all came about because I noticed that that pipe or hose or whatever was going to nowhere. So hopefully it's the last thing I have to do on the engine. Until we put the intercoolers on and stuff like that. Anyway, let's get into this build eventually, finally, for 57. Now it's left-hand side suspension parts I'm going to be putting on. Okay, so getting into now the suspension parts, then this actual build for issue 57. Yeah, we're going to be putting on the suspension arms first. I think the larger one, yeah, goes to the bottom, and you've got to get it kind of the right orientation. So this is the left-hand side that I'm fitting it to, and then we've got this one, which is the bigger one, which is going to go on the bottom. Trying to just match it up with the picture, really. And the one with the double two mounting points goes towards the rear of the engine, and just kind of goes in like that. Yep. And then he's fitted in with two type N screws. You don't want them too tight, do you? Because you do want them to kind of move. And then the same for the top joint. Yeah, 2 arms, yeah, towards the front. Okay, and 2 type end screws again. Yeah, 2 type end screws again. So not too tough, but you do need a bit of resistance there, I guess. Okay. Yep, so that's that done. 2 suspension arms fitted. Okay, now we're getting to parts from issue 53 and 56. So bringing over the bags that I've got. So 56 is the brake caliper. So the brake caliper. Joint, completed rear disc brake, and the drive shaft and boot that came with 53. So drive shafts and boots, at least one of them anyway. I don't think they're handed, so it'll just be any one of them. We look with parts everywhere with this build. Okay, I'm going to just simply fit the drive shaft to this boot. I'm just going to obviously go through the hole. It's in that position there. And then you push fit that onto the rear disc brake assembly. Just push fit. We get the suspension arm, and we're going to fit that onto this with a type C screw, sorry, so type C screw. Just try and get it the right way around. So with the coil end going onto that part there, that part there of the brake assembly. I don't think there's a particular way around it goes that way, but it just needs to go onto there. Let's see if there's a particular way around that this screw goes. Well, it goes with the, I'm going to put it the same way they've got it in the actual magazine, which is with the screw head away from the caliper. Okay, that's what that looks like. I'm quite simply going to fit this brake ducting to the brake caliper and just brake disc assembly, just trying to get it the right way. So you've got the brake, it's kind of going over that, isn't it? So you've got the caliper there, and this is actually just going to push fit over, so it's actually over the caliper itself. It's just quite a tough push fit, to be fair. So it goes over the caliper itself. And that's what it looks like. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all we're doing for this particular issue, for 57. So we just fitted suspension arms and then finished assembling the rear brake disc assembly. Okay, so that was issue 57 there. Yeah, just have a look at this centre picture again. Yeah, just a nice image of a iconic black and white Ferrari, 212E. So that was 57. Coming up in 58, where we're going 58. We've just got, we're going to be assembling another rear brake assembly, caliper and everything. So that'll be 58, hopefully not too difficult an issue, and that'll be coming up soon, so keep an eye out for issue 58. So that was my presentation of this issue of Build a Ferrari F40 Competizione by Panini Collections and Centauro magazine. And if you'd like to see progression of this model from where it is now up to completed car, then don't forget to subscribe, and you can click the bell if you'd like to be notified anytime that a video goes live on the channel, because I've also I'm building an Ecto 1 and a Spitfire as well. They're both part builds, so you can check those out as well. But hey, thank you very much for watching. Hope to catch you again on the channel soon. Take care and ta-ra for now.